In part 2 of electric filing bits, we're going to take you through the steps of how to take down bulk, including cutting in smile lines and which bits to use. Right now on Nail School. Okay, bro, part 2 of electric file bits, what do we have?
So I want to be able to break down the bits I use to take down bulk. This is going to explain everything when it comes to removing excess, as well as refining those sharp smile lines. So the two bits that you see here, you have the coarse safety bit and you have the fine safety bit. If you are a seasoned vet, then what I would recommend using to take down acrylic or hard gel is this bit right here. If you are starting, if you are a beginner and you want to master the art of electric filing, this is the bit I recommend for all the beginners. I'm going to use this bit right here to show you how I remove the gel polish from the surface of the enhancement and take down the enhancement quickly. So the speed I'm working with on my electric file dial is half. That is the fastest you're going to need to use your e-file at. Okay, so you're going to notice, right, first of all, to get through the color, right, as I come through, right, since it is one thin layer of color, notice how fast it comes off of the nail. I don't need to put a lot of pressure. The bit is going to do all the work for me. Notice I'm going to use zone 3, which is the very bottom of this file, and all I have to do is I have to just come in one direction all the way through, and it's going to come off really, really fast. Now, if there's a little bit left in that corner, all I need to do is tickle it away, and as you can see, this is all done. Okay, now, we need to try to get this enhancement down as fast as we can. You guys notice I'm holding the hand like this? That way I can work it in one direction this way, okay? I'm not going to go side by side. If I'm going side by side, the bit will end up spinning around the edge. We don't want it to do that. If you're working in one direction, you get to use the whole entire face of the barrel to take down excess product, okay? So watch how fast I'm going to be able to do this. By putting enough pressure on the tip and working in one direction, I'm actually able to thin down the tip in a matter of no time at all. Take a look at the side profile. It looks really, really thin. Look at that. See how I'm actually able to take down all of that bulk extremely quick. Now, what I do with the body is I do the same exact thing. I'm going to work in one direction, right? I don't need, again, to put a ton of pressure. All I'm going to do, again, is use the barrel, and notice how I start working towards this area right here. I'm using the base, right? The base of the bit to come in one direction so that I don't hit any of the skin. And as I work in one direction, I'm actually able to thin down the enhancement, paper thin. Just like that. So remember, you can always switch out your barrel to a diamond bit to remove the color that's deep inside those channels. We're going to see how well you can get in and clean up all of that color, right? See all that color right there? I'm going to be able to take my barrel and get really, really tight so it cleans it up really, really nice. Look at that, all the way around. Remember, it's not necessary to remove everything. When you are working with an enhancement and you're changing out design or sometimes just changing out color, the best thing to do is to thin it down as much as you can. This is going to give you the perfect platform to build on top of. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to use your X-cut to remove all of the excess to create the perfect depth smile line. I'm going to be using the X-cut to cut in my smile lines. This can be used with acrylic or with hard gel. This bit is great for cutting in smile lines with hard gel and refining your smile lines with acrylic. I do recommend that beginners start off with this so they can get used to the motion of cutting in your smile lines. It's not going to do what this bit does, but it surely is going to help you get into the motion, get used to the motion so that you're comfortable with this bit. When you get a brand new X-cut, you have to remember that the edges are extremely sharp. So to prevent these edges from catching your acrylic, what I do recommend is seasoning the edge. And what you're going to be able to do, again, is take a file, and all I'm going to do is basically season that edge, right? Season that edge, so it just slightly takes, right, that sharpness off. You're not going to dull the face. All you want to do is dull the edge so that it doesn't get stuck as you're coming around when you're cutting your smile lines. When you cut your smile lines, remember you're cutting with zone 1 of your barrel. When you cut your smile lines, remember you're cutting with zone 1 of your barrel. So when you start, you have to remember that you're going to be coming in and you're going to be starting from this corner, and you're going to be going from corner to center, and then you're going to adjust, and then basically from center to corner. Corner to center, center to corner. Corner to center, center to corner. But you notice that the barrel, right? You notice that the barrel is not on its edge. The barrel is on zone 1 as I'm working all the way around the smile line and into the corner. And as soon as I carve that in, I could use the rest of the body to take down bulk. So I'm going to start off right here, and you see how I'm actually creating a nice little wedge, right? I'm just cutting in. I'm not trying to go super, super deep. All I'm trying to do is work myself right to the middle, okay? You can see how I've actually created that little bit of a channel, okay? From corner to center. As soon as I get to the middle, right? I have to recognize that my other side of my smile line here, I have to match it onto this side right here. So I'm going to turn the hand, okay, and I'm going to run it all the way down, see? So that channel basically follows all the way to the opposite side with zone 1. So you can see from the side profile, that is perfect. You see that channel that I cut all the way through from one side to the other? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the body and go from basically from front to back. Notice I'm still cutting in one direction, and as soon as I get to middle, I'm actually able to use the body to thin out the rest of the free edge. Okay. So remember, if you're cutting in the smile line with acrylic, you want to be able to use your X-cut because it's going to go through the acrylic like butter. If you're using a hard gel and it's your first time or you're new to cutting in smile lines, the coarse diamond bit will be perfect because it'll allow you to practice the technique. Use your diamond bit as a way to practice the motion, master it, and then when you step up to the X-cut, you'll be ready to rock and roll.